Warrior, I want to drive home something we're not talking enough about. Today is Monday, July 21st, and there are so many headlines regarding children, missing children, unalive children. You know, we have algorithms here, so we have to weigh that in all the time. Children that are exploited, all kinds of stories. And I just wanted to break down a couple of things. I don't want to lose sight that because there are so many stories, headlines, streaming, in the news, whatever, that it becomes normalized. We become habituated to this horror, okay? I do clearly recall, because I was a senior in high school in 1979, May of 1979, where little Atom Pates, 6 years old, in Soho. I grew up in Jersey. Remember, in those days, we had 247 in this tri-state area, you know, NBC, ABC, CBS. Did not have the cable, streaming, the phones, none of that, as you know. And I remember being horrified. How can a child just disappear? And I was young then. I just remember thinking, how does a child disappear? Little Atom Pates, that was the reason he was the first child on a milk carton. That is the reason that, part of the reason we got going with, you know, like NCMEC, National Center on Missing and Exploited Children, also the Adam Walsh story. But today, there has been a man in jail who is having his conviction overturned because they said he was mentally unfit at the time. There's all kinds of ramifications. But this just sparked that memory from 1979, some 46 years ago. Then I see a story about a beautiful little girl, Melina, 9 years old. Upstate New York, her body was found. Murky details, but such a beautiful little girl. I believe they're from Canada, the family, and the father reported her as missing. I did see, and I did post last night, there was an Amber Alert, a missing child alert, and her body was found upstate New York. So we have that going on. And I'm thinking, okay, they're giving no details right now, except they just arrested the father. So what's going on there? Then the other day, end of week, there was a headline, a mother who had 7 children was putting her 4-month-old daughter on, I don't know, I think it was Snap or TikTok, one of the platforms. Because, you know, for me, it is so horrifying, these headlines, as it should be for you. And this is why I'm telling you about this, because it's time we all say enough. When did our children become just the product for sale? What's going on here? The exploitation. That this mother was selling her daughter, her infant daughter, to be exploited. Remember, we have algorithms here. Use your imagination. Not too much, but you know what I mean. For $400. You can exploit my newborn infant baby daughter for $400. She has 7 children. Think about this. Then I'm living in New York City, where the media and a lot of the loudmouths around town promote the sex worker. You know, 2 words. Your daughter can grow up and be a sex worker. That's perfectly fine because it's body autonomy. And it's also my body, my choice. And also, if we have a sex workers open discussion and unions, we can have better health care. We can have talk to the police so they're not always after us. We can do what we want, and there's no stigma. And our boys can grow up and be sex buyers, and that's okay. Further exploitation. So we're surrounded with all of this exploitation. So I'm here to say, be a warrior. Follow lynswarriors.org. Overwhelming, yes. Take care of what's in your own home and your community. That is it. That is the best we can do. I am off to Washington, and we are working so much now. Our focus at the Warriors is AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, I know it has a lot of wonderful things, but a lot of not so wonderful things for children. We need some guardrails. We need the government to understand what can happen. And I think they do, but I think they need further education and re-education on all of this. And we need big tech to be held accountable for dumping all this on parents and guardians and kids. It's nobody's fault. It's theirs. When are they going to be held accountable? I want to find out this week in Washington what's happening with Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, because there are 2 things. And until we accomplish these 2 things, and I don't care how much legislation we have, how much education we have, how much public awareness we have, until we do something about Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which I'll bottom line it for you, basically says all these platforms, they don't have to adhere to anything because they are considered a billboard. They can't be held responsible for third-party content. No way for, harmful TikTok challenges, eating disorders, dangerous algorithms, all kinds of things that I see on a daily basis, and the kids see too. So until we amend that, get rid of that, how can we accomplish anything? We're sitting on the heels of AI. It's here, right? You're seeing AI all over, whether it's on a Zoom, whether it's on your Instagram. It's popping up all over. On my Facebook, I think I'm seeing it. Do you need help? I'll start writing out words. It'll finish it for me, but you have to go back and double check because sometimes they put the wrong word in. The second thing, so it's Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. Let me remind you, from 1996, almost 30 years old. Now, I think you will agree with me that this piece of legislation needs to be kicked to the curb. And the second thing is end demand. Hold those accountable who cause harm, right? Sex buyers, end demand. Make examples of them. Put them in jail. Enforce the laws that we already have. And in many cases are not being enforced. So until we accomplish Section 230 amendment, getting rid of, ending demand on a major scale, nothing else is going to really matter. So I'll be in Washington fighting for you, for your children, for all of us, bringing these issues to the table and also working hard on artificial intelligence. What I want you to do is take a deep breath. And we thank everybody who follows the Warriors, who shares our information, who donates, who volunteers. We have a lot of things coming up that you can help with. And I hope everybody steps in. And if, you know what, the best you can do, and it's good enough, you share what I'm saying right now. You talk to your kids, you talk to your neighbors, you talk to your family members. That is the greatest thing you can do. Open and honest communication. So be aware. Right now, artificial intelligence, AI chatbots, our children are developing relationships with. They're fake, they're phony, and they're causing a lot of harms to kids. They're further isolating them. We know the kids are on the devices all day anyway. For the most part, kids spend anywhere from 5 to 9 hours a day, depending on the age group. And now they're going to be talking to what seems like a cute little chatting little bot that can sometimes, if you use the program Character.AI, can take on the image of a cartoon character or a favorite character from a show. And this young person, remember, their brains aren't developed. They think they're in a relationship. They're revealing information about themselves, about their family, about their friends. And this fake bot, although it seems very real because it interacts, right? Because I know adults right now that are using them. One in particular who says, oh, thank goodness I'm not lonely anymore because I'm chatting back and forth. And I'm like, but that's not real. The problem with the kids, they're really developing these attachments. And then what happens when that bot starts conversing back, perhaps suggesting harmful content, harmful actions? What if the child turns or the teen turns the bot off? The bot gets mad. The bot could call you up. The bot could contact you online. It's out of control. So don't be overwhelmed. Take a breath. Talk to your kids. Start talking in the house about artificial intelligence. Do you know what it is? Do you use ChatGPT? Because we know right now that about 1 in 4 high schoolers are using it on a regular basis, and it's probably higher. Numbers always are from what we know. And just get with the program. But when did our kids become? I'm overwhelmed with stories of children and horrific ones. And I really think people are becoming like habituated, like it's in one ear out the other, and they're not really taking notice because they're being hit with so much. Keep your eye on the ball. Remember, our hashtag at the Warriors is Community Creates Change. I want all of you to join me. Let us take care of the kids. Listen, we're going back to school. I know, depends where you live, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Yeah, about 4 weeks in Florida, 6 weeks in New York or so. Let us empower, engage them, and educate them. None of this is going away, so it's up to us. So join me. And remember, each and every day. There are resources, there are solutions. Make sure you check out our tab on our website, lynswarriors.org, for the take actions. Because right now, actually, I'll put it in the body of this video. Go back and look at the last video I did about the AI chatbots. We have a petition circulating right now about all of this, and we need everybody to sign on. You put your name and your zip code. That's it. Because the zip code, it tells us where you live, and there's power in numbers. We want the, government, the big tech, the platforms to understand we're on this. We're talking about it. We're educating you out there. But we need you back to sign on to petition. So I'll put this in the body of the video. Nothing to be scared about. Talk to your kids. Take a breath. Stick with the warriors, and you'll be fine. And a reminder, if you're in the New York area, on August 6th, we are having a fabulous cocktail fundraiser out at the beach in West Hampton. I'll put the link in the body of this video as well. We are bringing in the Wonder Girls, a wonderful, wonderful, no pun intended, wonderful group of young women, middle and high school girls, that empower each other, that do terrific work during January, Human Trafficking Awareness Month and Prevention Month. And also, they're located in schools in New York and New Jersey. It's an after-school program. And I've truly seen how these girls help each other stay empowered. Because remember, that's what in a group is empowerment. Lots of kids do things they would never do alone, but when they're in a group or they're egged on, they're going to do something maybe dangerous. Take that risk. This is the opposite. This is a group of, they're learning how to help emotions, take care of their bodies, take care of relationships. What does teen dating violence look like? Community, very driven community, do community work, give back is fantastic. So we are doing our cocktail fundraiser with the Wonder Girls. We'll have them out there with us, circulating, talking. It's going to be a night at the beach. It's going to be easy breezy. It's going to be laughs. It's going to be a good time. And you will see the results of fantastic teens, okay? Because you will now see a prime example of excellence. You will see something quite opposite from what we usually see. So I'll leave you with that. Again, I'll put the link in the body of this video. And with that, go and have a great afternoon. We will talk again soon. Remember, our Warriors hashtag is Community Creates Change. Are people still hashtagging? I mean, I see it. Does it matter? I'll just say our Community Creates Change, our keywords. And remember, when you wake up each and every morning, go out and be a warrior.